All right, CrossFit NapTown, we are here, June, member profile of the month. We have the Gardners, Eric Gardner and Leslie Gardner. We're going to kind of just talk to them. They're going to give us their feedback and so forth, and we're going to roll from there. So, when did you guys join, and why did you join, and how's it been?
Well, we joined, I think, in October.
November 10th.
November 10th is when we joined.
She's always right, huh?
Leslie's always right. Gentlemen, take notes. Yeah, my good friend, Coach Cantrell, Jared Moises Cantrell, has been CrossFitting for a couple of years, and he was a missionary in Costa Rica, and him and I have been in ministry together for a long time now. Let me start over.
No, you just keep going louder, though.
All right. Well, like I said, Coach Cantrell and I have been friends for a long time, best friends. We've gone through a lot together in life. And, he went off. We sent him out as a missionary to Costa Rica to serve drug and alcoholics and drug addicts, and that's what I do as well. And I was into bodybuilding and powerlifting, and really into like Arnold Schwarzenegger and all the classic bodybuilders, and he knew that I was really into fitness, and he started sending me these videos of him doing just this wackiest stuff ever. And he just kept getting more and more ripped and doing wild stuff like an iron cross on rings, a flag hold off of like random soccer poles in like this third world country with these little kids behind him and stuff, just wild stuff. And like he's just making these crazy gains in strength and size. And anyway, a couple years later, him and his family come back to the States, and him and I work together, and he's like, hey man, there's a CrossFit gym 4 blocks from where we work for Wheeler Mission. He's like, you gotta come. And I was pretty out of shape, been married for a couple of years, gotten out of lifting as regularly as I should have been. Talked to my wife, we went to one Saturday WOD, and we were a little leery coming in, like, I don't know if this is for us. Went to one workout, and it was like, sign us up for unlimited. I think by the end of the day, we put cash on the barrelhead, and we're totally in.
I remember that. That's good.
We've been coming 5 days plus a week.
Yep.
Since November 10th, as my wife pointed out.
Yep. How's it been for you, Leslie? I know coming in, I know you were a little skeptical as well, but you former athlete, former high school athlete, and have that background. How's it been for you?
It's been life-changing in a lot of ways. I thought I was in good shape. I had just ran my first half marathon, but it was off of the heels of being in the hospital for 12 days with a brain bleed and all that jazz, and then on bed rest for 2 months. And so I ran a half marathon this September right before we joined. And so, but I had gotten kind of sick again and wasn't really working out regularly. But yeah, we came that day and I saw Eileen working out, and I was like, that's it, I have to work out today, like we gotta join. And it's been great. I think people get annoyed by how much I talk about it, like, especially at work. I always like to show them crazy videos. The little kids I work with watch Eric's videos I have on my phone, watch him work out. They're like, let's see Mr. Eric exercise. So it's been great. I feel amazing. I mean, it's something that if I had, like, I couldn't, like, if somebody was like, choose this or CrossFit, it would have to be something pretty serious for me not to choose CrossFit.
Totally. So. Absolutely. Also hit on, I know you guys, the first paleo challenge we did in January to February, we actually have the 2 champions sitting in front of us right now. The Gardners both won male and female division. Tell me how that's been in your life. How's, adding a little lifestyle change with the Paleolithic diet and just, like-minded individuals pushing each other? Has that helped quite a bit?
I'll go first. Yeah, for me personally, I mean, it started out more of just to see if it would help. I have a lot of health issues, and I was considering doing some diet changes anyways, and so that was actually a great way to kind of jump into it. And I know from experience that if you don't have accountability with something like that, like you just won't stick with it, you won't follow through. So I did it for a lot of health reasons, and actually, like, I just feel better physically, like I have more energy. Some issues that I've just had, like, digestively over the years are just, like, completely gone, as long as I'm sticking to the diet. So I really like it. I like the way I feel when I'm eating, and if I have an open meal, a cheat meal.
There you go.
Like...
Can you tell the difference?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. And Mr. Gardner, I don't mean to interrupt. I know you I saw your before and afters and looked at them recently from when we first started here until now, and huge changes.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, definitely visually changed, but then also strength-wise. Like we just did a CrossFit Total this week as a WOD, and I've lost probably 40 pounds since I started in November 10th, as Leslie told us. So I've lost 40 pounds since then, and pretty close to that time, about a month after we started, we did a CrossFit Total, and I've gone up in all my weights, but lost 40 pounds, which, you know, about weightlifting, that's pretty substantial.
Oh, yeah.
And sizable gains, 20s, 30 pounds up in a lot of lifts, deadlift even more than that. So, love the way I look. A lot of the Paleo Challenge motivation going in was, had a belly on me, wanted to be a little bit leaner than I was. And then I got the benefits, like Leslie was saying, I just feel great, I got energy.
You don't drink as much coffee or caffeine?
Yeah, I used to be just run on coffee, Monsters,
Yeah.
5-hour energies, all that junk. I'm not drinking coffee in the afternoon, if that. So,
Totally.
yeah, a lot of energy, feel great. And same thing, when I eat bread or pizza or things like that, it's not like the end of the world, but I can tell that it was so much better before I did that, and that stuff is just not as great as we all made it out to be. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a good change to make. So in the upcoming, I know we've seen huge gains with the both of you. Technique has been phenomenal. You guys have both grown as individuals as well as CrossFitters. Do you guys have set goals as a married couple, or set goals as individuals of where you want to take your skill level here with CrossFit, or where are we at with that? Any specific goals that you want to reach or hit, or?
Yeah, my goal that I set before the Open this year was to make regionals next year.
Awesome.
Pretty lofty goal. Don't know if it's attainable, but I'm going for it. So that's my goal. And then I've got some lifting goals too. Like
Absolutely.
benchmarks on some of my major lifts, squats, deadlift, things like that. But the overall, I would say long-term goal for me is to really do well in the Open next year and be one of those top 60 spots to make it to our second least region.
Coveted regional, the most difficult in the world.
Pretty stinking tough. I might be, pipe dream. But,
No, it's absolutely not a pipe dream.
I'll tell you, I'll give it my all. So.
Good deal. How about you, Leslie?
I haven't really thought of it. I guess I always think of kind of smaller, short-term goals. I just want to always try to, I want to get to a point where I'm doing everything RX, because I'm still not doing that.
Yeah.
Merritt and I were actually just talking about setting some good goals, and I think I really want to work on my dips so I can get closer to a muscle up.
Absolutely.
And also with that, my pull-ups, just get better with my grip and stringing more pull-ups together, and working on my transition between my kips and stuff like that. So just stuff, more smaller, detailed stuff, just things I know I need to do to be able to do things like muscle ups and do everything prescribed. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Excellent. Not necessarily the last question, but kind of want to ask both of you. So when you came in here, kind of a little suspect, wasn't sure what to do, walking in, what would you tell someone that's kind of on the fence or unsure, or just kind of, I know you say you talk about CrossFit all the time, but what would you tell someone that's like, I'm not really sure if this is for me?
Well, I usually, I get on a little soapbox, because at work I talk to a lot of women, obviously.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not obvious, but I talk to a lot of women, and a lot of them are concerned about being too muscular, and that lifting weights is scary, and it's just something that they don't do. They're just like, all I do is cardio, that's it. And so I just, show them videos, I talk to them, I'm like, I don't just do cardio, I lift, and, just the reality of women gaining a lot of muscle and being really bulky is nearly impossible to do.
Yeah.
And also, just that everything is scalable, I still have to scale things, I had to start out that way. A big thing is the pull-ups, especially with new members. I tell them, hey, I was here in November and I was on a blue band, so I got to no assistance a lot quicker than I expected, and it can be done. You just have to be patient, give yourself grace, and allow yourself to make those small gains, okay, blue band, red band, kind of thing.
How many pull-ups are you doing now on your own, unassisted?
The most I've ever done is 8, without stopping.
Absolutely.
So
That's
it just
awesome.
depends on how my hands are feeling, what we've done that week. So.
Yeah. For me, obviously, if you've got fitness goals of any sort, this will definitely help you meet those. So if you have goals, and that's kind of an overarching focus of yours, you want to lose weight, you want to be stronger, you want to look better, CrossFit's for you, whether you think so or not.
Yeah.
Like I've had people be like, well, I got to go run at the gym for a while so I can get ready for CrossFit. And that's just a big lie because nobody expects you to be able to do what's on the website or what's on the whiteboard when you come in. It's more of, hey, who are you? What can you do? All right, well, we're going to meet you where you're at.
Exactly.
To help you not stay where you're at.
Yep.
So come as you are, but you won't stay as you are. So, and then also, I'm a pastor, so kind of the spiritual or kind of relational piece of things. It's huge here. I mean, there's people from all walks of life. As human beings, you know, community and relationship is central to our holistic well-being, I guess, and that meets a lot of our needs here. So if people are depressed or not, maybe not feeling like they fit in, like this is, I've watched so many people from the outside looking in, so to speak, like come alive and blossom as a person because of this community here in NapTown. Like people who may have kind of come in like ho-hum or shoulder slumped or something like that, just come alive and they form friendships. And you know, we do activities. We're going to a ball game. We're going to be part of like community events coming up, fundraisers. We're part of the fundraiser June 9th, CrossFit St. Jude promotion, St. Jude Children's Hospital. So it's like there's just so many things to get involved in here. And as human beings, if you don't have that outlet, you know, obviously the physical is kind of marquee here, but then the relational also is. It's not so much promoted or touted or put up front, but it just happens. It's pretty cool because we do everything together. And so I talk a lot about that. Like you asked me what I would say to new people. It's like, man, if you feel like you're a new person in town or you don't have a lot of friends right now, like I watch people from like Texas and all over the state or all over the country come to our gym, box, and they're like, instant, just add water friends, and like people go out with on the weekends and things like that. So, you know, if like that's some of your issues going on right now. Like you want to lose weight and you don't have a whole lot of friends, like this is a great place. So.
Yeah, and on something you just reminded me of something. I played sports in high school, and I didn't realize until I got older how important that like team aspect was to me. Like I didn't realize that I missed it until I came here, and you feel like you're part of a team again. And people are excited when you meet your goals, and it's like, I know it's not, you know, save the world kind of stuff when I do my squat clean PR, but like other people get excited about it because it's something that I'm excited about, and like you get to share that with people and you're part of a team, and it's just something that I think is really invaluable. And a lot of people, you know, maybe you've had it before and you don't know you miss it, or you've never been part of a team, and I think it's really important too. So
nice. What was your PR just now, squat clean?
125.
Nice. 125. Impressive. Get up to that 135, 45s on both sides here shortly. It's pretty good. So you guys have anything else to add? You want to kind of share with community, share with CrossFit NapTown, just share with people in general? Kind of floor is yours for the next minute or so.
You have anything?
Maybe. Give me a minute.
You
You take a minute and I'll think.
Yeah, I mean, I think I already said it, just the community aspect and just being better in life. Like, you know, there's the CrossFit t-shirts to say if you're, you know, CrossFit does, it makes you better in life. It makes you, you know, grow relationally because we do everything together. You don't just go with your headphones in and stick in the corner with the squat rack and your curls. You know, looking at yourself in the mirror, and you're side by side with people who are better than you, who are not as far along as you, and you can encourage those who aren't as far along, and you can aspire to be as good as those who are doing better than what you want to be doing yourself.
Yes.
And that's a great position for a human being. It's like, you know what, I see something, I want it in the coaches or maybe long-time members, and then it's like, hey, you know what, there's some people who, I remember when I was like that, I'm going to encourage them. Or I'm going to say, you know what, hey, this helped me when I was doing this movement. And so you get poured into as well as pouring into other people, which is, again, a great principle for life.
Oh yeah, love it.
Don't even need to follow that.
I was going to say, that's going to be a tough one to follow there. So.
I'm not even going to try. That's my husband, so.
Well, Eric, Leslie, I really appreciate it. This is the Gardners. You guys are killing it, doing awesome. We love having you here. You guys are instrumental to our success. And CrossFit NapTown, we'll see you guys in July. So talk to you guys later.
Go Team NapTown.